What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video drawing episode. So, this one today, I have to say, was a little bit crazy. Yesterday, oh my god, I don't know. Oh my god, yesterday was so fucking crazy. Okay, let's just talk briefly about today. All you need to know is like, bro, oh my god, look at my fucking sunburn. Like you can, can you see this? But like, I'm fucking red, like, whew, you know what I mean? I was in the sun for the last 3 hours, the beach, and yeah, got a little bit sunburned. But apart from that, yesterday was a fucking amazing day. Okay, yesterday, I don't know when I journaled, I think like in the morning, but my day was very spontaneous, in a sense. So, what happened? I went, oh yeah, it was very busy. In the morning, woke up, made protein pancakes, went to the gym. Oh yeah, I journaled while I was doing the protein pancakes. I went to the gym, came back. I actually did not make burritos, damn, but I ate. And then I later went for basketball and a little swim with a friend, right, that I had met like last week. And it was the first time we actually hung out. And then it was so nice. We really hit it off well. And we had a lot of similarities. So he was like, hey, there's this event later today with a live band. Do you just want to come? I'm like, fuck yeah, why not? So went and did that, and there was like two other friends of his. One also, like, essentially the first time him and my friend had met. So it's like he just invited a bunch of random people to come to this event, which is so cool. Honestly, I love the music, I love the people, like the two of them, like the guy who I hung out with, played basketball with, and one other guy, really cool people. And the other guy, he's like a work exchange person from Japan, and he'll be here for the next year, or for like a year, and then he'll go back to Japan. Like his company is like doing work exchange, right? And so what we did essentially, because we sat there and then we got a little bit of food because I had already eaten, because I was not, I thought that I'll probably not eat. It's best to eat at home because I don't know if it's going to be like, if we can eat. So yeah, and then me and this Japanese guy, half Japanese, half Australian, his English was really good because he like grew up in Japan. He grew up in Australia for a bit, like for his early life, and then high school, I think, middle school, high school, and uni, he was in Japan. So like, whew. But me and him, well, the guy that I hung out with, he's like, oh, I'm not drinking. Oh my god, I was on this bike. He has like a proper bike, you know what I mean? And I rode on the back of that bike. Oh, and oh my god, it was so cool. I've never ridden on the back of a bike. And like, now I want a bike even more. Oh, you can see the sunburn a little bit. But, oh my god, my back is so sunburned. I'm actually so cooked. Fuck. Well, and I even applied. Well, I didn't apply, but I got sunscreen applied. Okay, but so yeah, and he was like, oh, I'm not drinking, and then he asked me, and I was like, oh, no, then I won't drink as well. And then the Japanese guy, he's like, I'm drinking. Are you drinking? He asked me, and I'm like, well, do you want to do shots? Vodka? And he's like, you know what? Let's do it. So then I start drinking vodka shots with this Japanese guy. And he's a real one for fucking doing that with me, because like competing, he actually thought he could compete with a Russian. in when it comes to drinking, but like, how could you? No, but we had like 4 shots of vodka over like 2 hours, and then the girl I'm interested in and her friends also came to this event, and so like we joined up, or they told us to join up. I thought, I thought I was going with these people, with my friends, so or with my friend and his friends. So I wasn't expecting really to do that, but obviously I was more than happy to. But after the 5 shots, me and this Japanese guy and then one other guy from uni shows up, and we just go for a random little hike, literally above the water. Not a hike, a climb. We climb up some rocks and chill, sit by the water and chill, talk for a bit, till the girl I'm interested in tells me to come back. Yeah, so we went back. But that was a little bit, like, I think we were there for like 20 minutes, half an hour, I don't know. Yeah. But, so that happened, and then at one point and I mean, the Japanese guy drank like 3 or 4 more shots of vodka. So we drank like 8 or 9 vodka shots, and then we went out, and because I paid for the majority of the shots, he bought me drinks. Oh, well, actually, I don't know if I paid for the majority. I paid definitely for 4, and then for 5, potentially actually 5, so it was even. And out, I'm gonna check my bank account on fucking Monday, or no, Tuesday. Monday is the bank holiday. To see my transactions, because this bank is shit and it takes fucking shit bank. But so I'm gonna see the damage, because I believe to remember 3 or 4 different numbers during the night. So like I bought drinks, so my bank account might be drained. Whew. But I was talking to a bunch of people again. But I also stayed with, well, the thing is, at one point the Japanese guy left. Like, I was chilling with him the whole time because he was so cool. I've got his number. I've invited him for basketball sometime and just in general hanging out. So yeah, we'll hang out with him for sure. Then the other guy who I also literally hung out with for the first time yesterday, who I met last week, we'll also do more with him. He's also a cool guy. And then we got, I got a few people's numbers. Like yesterday, when I went out, I was when I was speaking to people, I asked a lot of, are you down ever to play basketball? Because I want to play basketball right now, and I'm like looking for people who can play or want to play. So yeah, I'm doing that. And I got a few numbers for that. Yeah, pretty cool. And then at one point, when more and more people started leaving, me and at one point also just a girl I'm interested in wanted to go home, so we did. Don't remember when that was, but so I stayed over at hers again. Was quite nice. Ooh, I was hit on by a 60 or maybe 70-year-old woman. She like stopped me and she's like, "Oh my God, you look so good. If I was like your age, I would devour you." Bro, what the fuck? Traumatized. A little bit. No, not really. But what the fuck? What the fuck? There was 2 more interesting stories that happened during the night. 2 more interesting things, but those are not for video journaling. Those are for stories that I tell friends, if it comes up. Although I don't know when it would come up. So, yeah, those are not really stories. Those are more like cool, funny, interesting, cheeky things I did yesterday, that happened yesterday, that I would tell like close friends only. So yeah, that was good. And then, well, I fell asleep at 7:20, 22 or something. Yo, sunrise is at like 7:15. So I literally fell asleep after sunrise, slept for 1.5 hours, woke up at 9, couldn't fall asleep. So, yeah. And then, well, I was invited to go to the beach by the girl who I'm interested in, and then a few of her friends. Actually, a few ended up canceling. But so what happened? Oh my god, I was essentially like part of a girl's day at the beach. So the girl I'm interested in and two of her friends and me were at the beach. I was just tanning. I was just laying in the sun. I was like low-key dying because I didn't sleep. I also haven't eaten today yet. Like, I'm making noodles right now, and it's like the first meal of my day. And it's fucking 8 p.m. So that's not good. And ouch. Yeah, I was laying there. I was in the sun. I was a little bit of talking to them, but not a lot. I was more listening. And also, I was reading Dostoevsky again because I brought it with me. And apparently I fell asleep a few times, which makes sense. I don't think I fell asleep though, but yeah, so I did apparently. Oh, and the fucking sunburn. Ooh, that fucking sucks. What can I say? Yeah. So, and I just came back from that. Because, like, the beach, we met up at around 2. We walked there, which took us an hour because we were walking so slowly. And then we were there for 3 hours. Then we walked back, took the bus back here. And then I arrived, like, literally 15 minutes ago. Checked out my sunburn. Interesting. And then I wanted to go fishing with my friend actually, but we realized we don't have bread. So what we'll try is the thing is, he's not a morning person, but he'll try to wake up early tomorrow, go to a grocery store and buy bread, and then we can fish in the morning because I'm busy in the evening. So might go fishing tomorrow morning, might not. What I'm planning to do for the rest of today, because I've already read and I've already socialized a lot. I will eat for one. And then the thing is, the gym I go to is open till 10. So I will try to go to the gym, hit legs. So it's just going to be like a quick workout, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's going to be nice. And then what? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. I slept 1.5 hours, bro. I almost fell asleep on a bus. Oh, I need to do something about this sunburn, actually. I need to find, like, I think I've got, like, aloe vera gel, fuck that, I don't know how to speak. I've got some stuff I can put on this, I hope. Because I don't know. I don't think it's good. It's not nice. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. See you in the next one. Oh, that's awkward.